I think Trump is on the way to running the table. That's my prediction. I mean, whether they broker the convention or not, I don't know. And the reason is because at least in his message, which is "Make America Great Again," it's like, hey, I'm going to do something and I'm going to change a bunch of stuff and I'm going to do it and I'm not controlled by anybody. That's sort of like at the crux of his message. I mean, his ideas are all crazy. You know, I'm going to build a wall, I'm going to do this and this. But at the heart of it is what people are hearing is USA, USA, I'm going to make America great.
Well,
Whereas
and he covers up his Wolverine hair with that, with
yeah,
his message.
where everyone else's message is ISIS is coming, be afraid, be super afraid. Obama has destroyed this country. He's destroyed it. In 7 years, he's destroyed this country. And if we don't stop, nobody's like saying anything like "Make America Great" except Obama just destroyed the country. Everything's a mess. ISIS, we got to bomb the hell out of them, and we got to like make gay people go back in the closet again, and they're bringing up all these issues that people really don't care about. It is on the Republican side, and here's Trump saying USA, USA. I'm gonna make deals, people. I'm a deal maker, and they've all watched The Apprentice, and loved The Apprentice, and know, okay, here's a big alpha bull who's gonna go make great deals for us and make America great, and he's not owned by the establishment like these other guys. If there was even a half, and really the rise of Trump and him running the table is not so much because Trump is so great, it's because everyone else sucks that bad. The other candidates suck so badly and,
Yeah.
and have no message that really resonates with anybody, because all they're saying is we're going to take everything away from you. We're going to take away your health insurance. We're going to cut your Social Security. We're going to cut all your benefits. We're going to take everything away from you and give it to rich people so that maybe they can give it back to you again after you lose it all. And we're going to spend a bunch of money on the military and bomb all these people that live in the Middle East. And I mean, is that like a great message for people? People want to hear USA, USA, make America great again, bring back jobs. And that's sort of at the
Well,
heart of Trump's message, and that's what's going to keep resonating with people no matter what he says.
well, yeah, I think almost no matter what he says, we'll have to see. I still think he's got this atomic bomb, or
But that's what everyone has been saying since he got in the race, and he says an atomic bomb, and it just doesn't matter. I don't think it matters to people.
you could be right. You
I
could
don't
be
think it. I
right.
don't think it matters. What matters to people is, I'm not making any money. I don't know what the future is. Stuff is. There was all this hope and change that was supposed to come, and nothing happened. Everybody's owned by millionaires and billionaires. So I want my own billionaire, and that's
Well,
Trump.
well, actually, something did happen under the hope and change. We piled up a bigger deficit than every president before Obama put together. That's what happened.
Right, and but people did get some stuff. They got some health care. They got things. There were some things that happened, but no other Republican candidate has any message that anybody's going to
Well,
really care about.
and you're exactly right. Is that the number one thing on everybody's mind is jobs and creating a future, and nobody's talking about it. They're all talking about it now.
And
I'm not.
and Trump to a degree does talk about it. He says, "Hey, we're gonna tariff China. We're gonna bring these jobs back. I'm gonna call Mexico. I'm gonna tell Ford, you bring that plant back." I mean,
Okay,
Trump.
here's the problem with his message, though. Here's the problem with his message. Those don't create jobs. That's not really going to create jobs. If you look at, there's no bigger industry except for oil than the auto industry in the U.S. They do not create net jobs in the U.S.
Right, right. But the point is, he's talking about creating
Yeah,
jobs. He's talking about it
and
in a
more
way that,
importantly, as you say, they don't think he's owned by somebody.
right. And he's talking about a way, I'm negotiating for you to bring back jobs. Where everyone else jobs is, look, we got to cut everything that you have and give more tax breaks to the rich people so they can maybe get you a job so that you can get back everything we're taking away from you. Is essentially what their message is. And who the hell is going to wants to listen to that? And who really cares about, gay marriage and Planned Parenthood? I mean, there's a few people that are very passionate about that, but that's not a deal breaker for most people. And so Trump has got this message that gets to the heart and the feeling of people, and that's what he does, and he riles people's immediate emotions up.
Would
And
you like him to be a little more professional
well, I think his lack of
as an American?
professionality is actually helping him because even though he's not a real person, he sounds like a real person. He like Rubio does not sound. None of these other guys sound like real people. They're because
Remember, remember, I'm predicting Rubio's going to do well in
I mean
Iowa.
Rubio might do well in Iowa, but Rubio does not have a message. I mean, all he's got is his prime Ricardo looks, but that's it. I mean, most of the population, newsflash, is agnostic now. He's not going to win a general election talking about forming a theocracy in the
Wait a
United
second.
States.
So you're saying that more than 50% of the people in the U.S. are agnostic?
Well, what I'm saying is they're not as hardcore fundamentalist
Oh, well, that's true.
as I mean, and by agnostic, I mean, I'm not saying people don't believe in God and people don't go to church, but they're not like they don't think the world is 6,000 years old. They don't think that the population that is alive on the earth today is the descendants of Noah from a flood 4,000 years ago when the continents all broke up and became what they are. I mean, more people are like, yeah, there's a great message, in the Bible. I go to church, but I don't take everything literally.
Mm.
And he's coming off as a total. I would like to see somebody just flat out ask him, dude, is the Earth 6,000 years old? Yes or no? Well, I'm not a scientist, so I can't know. So I mean, Rubio's like he's preaching fear, and he's preaching a theocracy, and that's not going to. I mean,
We'll
his
see.
prime Ricky Ricardo looks are only going to get his ass so far.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. I think it's going to be an interesting.
And you know what? And the thing with him and Cruz is nobody wants another first term senator anymore as president. We just did that, and look how'd that turn out for you. We elected a young first term senator. I think people want somebody with more experience this time around. I mean, that's another thing that I think is just like inside of people. Like, well, that didn't turn out so good, did it? You know?
I totally agree with you. I mean, Hillary running on the continuation of the Barack Obama presidency is it's insane. But if you have to do that to get pardoned, that's what you do. There it is.